Hey everyone, welcome back to our Python tutorial series. So far, we have learned about loops, conditional statements, and working with data in Python. But what if I told you there is a way to make your code cleaner, reusable, and more efficient? In today's video, we are diving into functions and modular programming, one of the most important concepts in Python. By the end of this video, you will know how to write your own functions, use parameters, return values, and break your code into reusable modules. A function is a block of reusable code that performs a specific task. Instead of writing the same code multiple times, we can define a function once and call it whenever needed. Python has two types of function. Built-in function like print, len, sum. Second is user-defined function, functions we create ourselves. Let's start creating our own function. To define a function in Python, we use the def keyword. Let's create a simple function that prints a greeting message. So we write here diff greet colon, then inside that we can write print hello welcome to programming. Now we have defined the function, we have to call this function. So calling a function in Python is very easy. You just need to call that function like this, greet with parenthesis. Let's save this program and run this. As we can see, hello, welcome to programming is printed using the custom made function. The function greet is defined now and can be called multiple times. So if I want to print again, I can just write greet of again. Let's save this and can run this again. And as you can see, it has been printed two times. Functions become more useful when they accept parameters, inputs that modify their behavior. Let's modify our function to greet a specific person. Let's take name as a input parameter for the function, and we can write hello, and we can just simply write hello name welcome to Python. We need to just pass the name, so I will just pass my name Ullas and allies. Now let's save this program and run it. As you can see, it has printed hello Ullas, welcome to Python. Hello allies, welcome to Python. So here the name is a parameter, and when we call greet function with parameter, it prints a personalized message for us. Function can also return values instead of just printing them. Let's create a function to add two numbers and return the result. So we define the function using def keyword, and we write add numbers, and we take two variable as an input colon, and we return a plus b. So here we are returning the sum of a, and now we will call this function by storing the return value of a plus b in a variable. So we will say sum equal to add numbers of 2, 3. Now I will just print sum of a and b is sum. Now let's save this program and run it. As you can see, sum of a and b is 5. So 2 and 3 is passed to a and to this function, and it calculates a plus b and return the value. So and that returned value is stored in some variable. Sometimes we want a function to have a default value if no argument is passed. Let's do that. Def greet name equal to guest. The next line will print the name hello. So now we'll just call this function without parameter and with parameter, and we'll just run this program and see what's the output is. As you can see, in the first function we don't have any parameter, so it's taking the default value name equal to guest, so it's writing hello guest. In second function call, I have used Ullas as an input, so it is printing hello Ullas. So if no name is provided, it defaults to guest. We can pass multiple parameters to a function. Let's write one that calculates the area of rectangle. We can write def area, and input for this is length and width. We can return length into width. Now we can just say print area of rectangle is and we can call the function inside the print function. So we can write area of 2 comma 3. Let's save this program and run it. As you can see, area of rectangle is 6. 2 into 3 is 6. Python allows us to use keyword arguments for flexibility. Instead of relying on order, we specify the argument name. So we'll do that by using an example. So we'll write one function introduction, and in the introduction we take name comma age and print these two variables. Now we'll call this function introduction of age equal to 25 comma name equal to Ullas. As you can see here, I am specifying the parameter name and the value age equal to 25, name equal to Ullas. But the order of parameter in the defined function is name and age, but I am passing age and name. So the order doesn't matter if we pass this like a arguments. So we'll run this program. It's printing my name is Ullas and I am 25 years old. Now if we run the program by passing this value, let's see what is the output. It says my name is 25 and I am Ullas years. That is wrong. Using the keyword arguments makes code more readable. As our projects grow, managing a single large script becomes difficult. That's where modular programming helps. Instead of writing everything in one file, we split code into multiple Python files called modules and import them when needed. Let's see how. Let's create new file called maths.py. And this file contains utility functions for adding numbers or multiplying numbers. So we'll quickly define the functions to add and multiply. So here we have two functions, add and multiply, in maths.py. So now we'll create another file, main.py. In the main.py, we can import our math. Now after importing math, we can just write print math dot add 3 comma 5. Similarly, we can print math dot multiply of 3 comma 5. Just save the program and run this. Python main.py. So we can import the maths file which we have created here by using import variable import maths, and we can print that maths.add. Add is the function inside the maths.py, and we can pass the value 3 comma 5, and for multiply we pass 3 comma 5 again. So as you can see, it has given addition here and multiplication. So now we can reuse this maths.py in any project instead of writing the functions again. Python comes with many built-in modules. Let's use the random module to generate a random number. To do that, we write import random, and we can say random number equal to random dot randint. So here we need to provide the range. So we'll just provide 1 to 100, and we can print this random number. Now we'll save this program and see the output. This is randint, and run it again. So now we got the random number is 76. If we run this program again, we get random number 91, and if we run again, it gives 63 and 46. So it's a randomly generated number. Let's put everything together and build a simple calculator using functions. I will quickly add all the functions related to calculator. In case of division, I need to specify one more condition. If the denominator value is 0, it becomes infinity. So I have to specify that condition. If b equal to 0, then we can return cannot divide by 0. B is not equal to 0, then we'll return A divided by B. So now I have defined all the functions for calculating the different operators. Now we'll take the two user inputs. Number 1 equal to enter first number, and similarly for second number we'll use another variable num2 and we'll mention enter second number. Now we'll also write operation equal to input, choose operation. We have plus, minus, multiplication and division. So the user also has to choose which operation he or she has to perform. We have to call this function. So we'll if else statements to call the appropriate functions here. So we write if operation equal to plus. So if the operation is addition, we need to print result, comma, we need to call add function here. So we need to pass num1 comma num2. Similarly we write for all other conditions. So here I have defined all the if else conditions. So now we just save this program and we can run this. So now it is asking first number and I will mention 25, and it's asking second number, I will mention 30. Now it is asking for choosing the operation which I have to perform. I will choose plus, and as you can see the result is 30 plus 25, which is 55. Now I will run the program and give 23 and 24, but for choosing the operation I give some different operation. So it says invalid operator because we have defined that. Now we'll run the program again and we'll give first value as 23 and second as 0, and we will choose the division operator. As you can see, the result is cannot divide by 0, which we have defined in the function. Great job! Now you understand functions, parameters, return values and modular programming. If you found this tutorial helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Python tutorials. See you in the next video and happy coding.